Welcome to the show, everyone. I made it possible for everybody to talk about themselves on the radio. It's so much fun. You guys that are listening right now, we are actually going live on Facebook right now as we're in studio. So if you want to go check us out there, so we're hi to everybody out there, like us and follow us. We're going to share the show in just a little bit here. But what you could do is put in Networking Arizona and actually watch us. Don't be doing it while you're driving, but when you're not, you can go ahead and put us in there, and then of course you can see what we do right here on the show. I'm going to go in with my first guest. I got some newbies with me here, and they're a little nervous, so they're making me nervous, but it's really fun. I love when I have my newbies on. My first guest is Tammy Smith. She is the owner of Wheeler's Accessible Van Rentals. Welcome to the show. Please tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Hi, Carol. Thanks for having me. I am a little nervous, but I'll try to get as much information out as I can. We are a wheelchair accessible van rental company. We've been around since 1987. We started right here in Glendale, Arizona. We have locations in where we station vehicles around the valley. So we make it easy for people to get to the vehicle so that they can take it to the wheelchair user so they can get them to doctor's appointments, therapies, vacations, business travel. We'll take the van to the airport. We'll be flying in, and we'll meet you right there with the van.
So how many times does somebody need something where they go, you know what, I need a wheelchair van? How does that come up? Who's that person that needs your services?
They are anybody that is mobility impaired, obviously, that has a wheelchair or scooter. It can be an elderly person getting mom or dad to a doctor's appointment, getting kids out on vacation, taking them to the Grand Canyon, weekend trip to Las Vegas.
So somebody doesn't necessarily have to be in a wheelchair, though you obviously that is who you service the most.
We do. That's what our main purpose is. We do have customers rent it when they have sensitive medical equipment that they need to transport, because the vehicles obviously have a nice ride, have a ramp that you can wheel up the equipment inside.
Sure. But here's the thing, though. Some people, yes, you might have parents that they may possibly need to get around and they can't, so you have this information is what I love about my show. It's information for people out there. Maybe it's you, maybe it's someone that you know, maybe you need it now, maybe you don't, you write it down. That's what this is all about, right. Networking. But I do want to say this, that there are people that get operations that now all of a sudden temporary or just kind of in a wheelchair, not always in a wheelchair. So you said to me before you came on that you're nationwide.
We do. We have locations at various states throughout the country. Again, we place vehicles in neighborhood areas so people have easier access to the vehicles.
So, in other words, when you put them in the neighborhood, what does that mean? Tell me what that means by that.
So instead of having to go from Gilbert to Glendale to pick up a vehicle, we have a van sitting over there in Mesa.
So it's already right there for your convenience. You make it convenient for people.
Right, we make it convenient.
So now your website is Wheelers, that's WHEELERS with an S, Van Rentals with an S.com. They work nationwide. And we're going to talk a little bit about this because you also do consultations. And the reason why is sometimes somebody doesn't know how to use it.
They don't understand. You know, it's training. When we first started this, we had to educate people as to why they would want to rent a wheelchair van. Somebody was, why would somebody in a wheelchair want to rent a van? Same reason why you or I would rent.
That's why I asked the question.
Exactly. So when they call up, they may have never used a wheelchair van before, so we help educate them as to where the seating is, how big your wheelchair is, how to get up the ramp, how do you tie your wheelchair down in the vehicle, seat belts,
there's
visibility. There's a process.
Absolutely.
And we do have videos on our website that help educate that.
You said that that's something that you're really proud of, is the videos that you have up there, so they can go and see kind of how they're going to be doing it and learn it. Because the worst part is once you get off the phone with you and then you forget, right? What did she say?
Yeah, and they do, because they're so excited, especially if you're traveling, you're flying into the airport. We give them all these instructions, and they're so busy about getting there. They've got their own worries, wheelchairs, equipment, luggage, kids, whatever. So we provide a lot of information. We give them text messages as to where to pick up the van, how to pick up the van. We'll send you emails, giving you instructions. All you got to do is read it.
So the phone number to call them is 623-776-8830. The website is Wheelers with an S, Van Rentals with an S.com. They work nationwide. They do free consultations, and they are looking to add on to locations. Right now, you said Buckeye is one of them.
Yeah, we're always looking to expand the business. Where there's a need, we'll be there.
So how does it work? What does it look like? Somebody is hearing this right now, and write the number down and put it in your book, because you know what? You never know when you're going to need something like this.
Exactly.
Somebody says, you know what? Oh my God, this is great. I need to get this for my so-and-so. What does that look like when they call you? What is the next step?
When they call, they usually ask, well, how do I do this? And we explain to them what they need: major credit card, current driver's license, full coverage insurance. We are a small company. We don't provide additional like waivers and so forth, so they need to have full coverage insurance. We lead them through that process. We'll lead them through the reservation. They'll have questions about the size of the wheelchair. Can they sit in the front passenger side? Can they sit in the midsection? Who else can fit in the vehicle? We lead them through all of that.
The phone number again is 623-776-8830. Wheelers with an S, Van Rentals with an S.com. They work nationwide. They do free consultations, and the videos up there on the website are terrific for you to kind of learn how to do all of this. And if you forget, they're there as well for you. So do you then? How do they? Okay, so you don't deliver the van.
Oh, we do.
Oh, you can do that as well. Absolutely. So they can either come and get it, or they can explain it, Lucy.
Yes, exactly. They can either pick it up themselves. It'll save them some money picking them up by themselves, picking them up there, taking it to the wheelchair user and using it that way. But when you can't, we can deliver, and we'll deliver to wherever they need it. We have a location in Tucson. We have a location in Lake Havasu. So if you need a location and you want to drop it off in Las Vegas, we can do that too. It's expensive, but we can do it.
Well, but your needs are what's most important. Okay, right. Especially when you're dealing with somebody. Maybe they have a handicap. Maybe that they just can't anymore. They can't walk anymore. They've had an operation.
Or maybe they can a little bit, but not for long distance. So they can walk a little bit. So they need that wheelchair. And then at meeting time, if you're going to go shopping, you can get to and from around your house, but you can't walk around the mall. So you take a wheelchair with you and you rent the van.
You can even do it if you want to go shopping. Hang tight, make a left, and come and pick me up, because I want to go shopping too. How much fun is that? So really, it's for almost any need for you to be able to get yourself mobile.
Our objective is get you where you want to go, when you want to go now. Use transportation companies. You wait for them to show up. You wait for them to come back and pick you up. It costs even more than it is to rent the vehicle. In the van, you get 24 hours a day.
The phone number to call again, 623-776-8830. It's Wheelers, vanrentals.com. Don't forget, you can check out their videos right there on the website. They work nationwide, so they have places nationwide, and again, they do free consultations. Your vans, different types of vans?
We have a pretty similar fleet. We use Dodge Grand Caravans. They have side ramps. Front passenger seat is removable, so the wheelchair user can be placed in the front passenger side, so visibility is great, or the midsection if you need more seating. We also use another vehicle called the MV1. MV1 there's a whole story with that vehicle, but it's a nice vehicle, provides great visibility, great accessibility. Good vehicle.
Now, what happens to somebody? Is this more for short term, or is it also long term, or how does that work?
Great question. Yeah, day, week, and month. We do rentals by the day, we do them by the week, we do them by the month, and multiple months. We also have a rent-to-own program where you can rent it. If you like it, buy it. We'll apply it to the rental to the purchase of the vehicle.
You could check them out on their website. It is wheelersvanrentals.com. Nationwide free consultations, and it's what they said the most is that they want to make you as mobile as fast as you can, and to get it to you as quick as you can.
Go where you want, when you want.
And the phone number again is 623-776-8830. You're going to have to come back and talk longer, because it's amazing what you come think about of the different things. Even rent to own. So you know what? Sometimes somebody realizes that they're not going to be out of it as soon as they thought.
Exactly.
Maybe you need to rent to own. Again, that number to call and write it down. It's 623-776-8830.